Here we have the Fire TV Stick 4K. So this is the new 2018 Amazon Fire TV Stick, which has just recently been in the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. So let's open the box and find out what we get in there. So the box is sealed by a little plastic tab, which we can just peel off like so. And then the box should open. So just before we do that, we'll just have a look on the back. So it says, with a powerful quad-core processor, you can enjoy access to 4K Ultra HD videos at up to 60 frames per second, presented in the brilliant colour of Dolby Vision and HDR, with the audio clarity of Dolby Atmos. Then it says, there's over 10,000 channels, apps and Alexa skills, so we can watch all our favourites from Prime Video, Netflix, ITV Hub, All4, Disney Life, UK TV Play and Hey You, plus access live news and sports, as well as millions of websites such as YouTube, Facebook and Reddit. YouTube's an interesting one, we'll get to that in the review. Next gen Alexa voice remote. Just press and ask to easily find, launch and control content. Say open ITV Hub or watch the Grand Tour and Alexa will respond. Control the power... there we go. She reacted to me. I've got one just out of shot here. Control the power and volume of your compatible TV, soundbar and receiver with dedicated buttons. So and so, not going to say her name again, can also control supported smart home devices. Then it says, do more with your Fire TV. Fire TV is always getting smarter with new Alexa skills and voice functionality. See live feeds from compatible smart home cameras, check the weather, order a pizza and stream millions of songs through Amazon Music, Spotify and TuneIn. And it gives you a couple of examples of what you could say into the remote. So that's the back of the box. We'll have a look what it says on the side. So it says, included is the Fire Stick 4K, the whatever she's called, voice remote, 2nd generation, 2 AAA batteries, power adapter, a USB cable and a HDMI extender cable. And so what do we need? So we need high speed internet with Wi-Fi, and we need a HD TV or 4K HD TV with HDMI input. So I do have a 4K HD TV, so we'll be able to check that out. So yeah, we'll get it fully open now and see what's inside. I'll just discard these to the side. So the box just has a little flap there, which you can then open, and we'll have a look at this side first. So we've got a manual, which again tells you what's in the box, how to connect it, how to power up the voice remote and how to complete the on-screen setup. A few troubleshooting and tips on the back and how to get the most out of the Fire Stick 4K. And then we've got another little book. So this one is just telling you a little bit about the services and what you can ask your new in-home good friend what for. And a few other bits on the back. So we'll just move that to the side. And then we've got the English important information which no one ever reads. Okay, next in this side of the box we have a power cable. It is a standard USB power cable as you'd get on a mobile phone. Not gone to USB-C yet with these devices, but that's not really a problem because it's only really used for power. And then this end you can plug into your TV if it supports it, or you can plug it into the included power adapter, which we'll get to in a moment. So I'll just put that up there. Then we have a HDMI extender. So this is very useful. So that end goes in your HDMI socket on your television, and then this end the stick goes in, so you don't have to necessarily plug it straight into the back of your telly. you can extend it a little bit, which might give you a bit better Wi-Fi signal. And so that's everything out of that part. And we've got our 2 AAA batteries, Amazon Basics. These will last you a while. They're a good set of batteries. I've had them before. We'll move it across a little bit, and we've got the mighty new Bluetooth enabled remote. So we'll just peel that open, and we will take the back off and add the batteries, like so. And then we will just peel this lovely bit of plastic off the IR blaster on the top. So we've got the remote, so we'll have a quick look at those buttons. So we've got power, we've got the voice button, that's the real selling point of these. We've got the navigational dial, not really a dial, it doesn't move, but you can press left, right, up, down, etc. And then the middle button is to select. We've got back, home, burger as they're affectionately known, or function, or start button, whatever you want to call it. We've got fast scan backwards, fast scan forwards, play and pause, and we've got volume up, volume down, and a mute button. And then in this section here we have the power adapter. So this is a 5 watt and I think it's 2 amp, no 1 amp, so it doesn't give out that much, so don't use it to charge your fast charging phone because it'll be rubbish. But it gives out enough power to power the stick, so I'll just pop that there. And then finally the actual device. So it's a bit longer than the last generation. Not much to it. We've got the power inlet there, got the Amazon smile on the top, and got the HDMI logo there, and then we've got the HDMI socket there, not socket, plug, which we put into the television. So the way I'm going to set this up on my television is I'm going to plug this end of the power lead into there, and then I'm going to plug that end into the back of my television, because my television will provide power to the stick. So I'm just going to disappear a moment, and when I come back we will be on the Fire TV stick. Okay, so at the top of the screen now it says Blu-ray player. That's just my settings on my television. We now have an unknown device is connected, it says, so that's my television just detected it on the USB. Got a lot of flicker there, so that is because my television is running at 60 frames per second, but my camera is running at 50. So I'll just adjust that and come back to you. Much better, no flicker now. So what happens, the various different languages appear on the screen telling you to press the home button on the remote. So I'm just going to do that now. So for 10 seconds that is. I'll just keep firing it. There we go. So it's found it and it says press play pause to start. So let's do that now. And I want English United Kingdom, so that's where I am. So it does say that there's insufficient power coming from the USB port, but I've never had a problem with that before. It's always said this on the Amazon Fires. So on the next bit you'll see a screen with your Wi-Fi networks on there. So you won't be able to see it on here, but all you do is select your Wi-Fi network and connect using the details that you've got on the back of your router or on the piece of card that came with your router. Once you've done that, the Fire TV stick will check to see if there's any software updates for the device. Hopefully there won't be on this video, but you never know. Yes, it's downloading the latest software, so I'll be back in just a moment. And once that's downloading, it'll just restart. So it'll warn you that the Fire TV Stick 4K is powering off. Then another few seconds later, install the latest software. we're back in again. So we get the same message again, that there's insufficient USB power, but we can just continue without the power adapter. Okay, so then it'll connect to the Amazon website and it'll successfully registered. So if you purchased it from Amazon directly, it'll actually already be signed in, which is really, really cool. So then you'll be asked if you want to use parental control. So I'm not going to at this stage. It prepares your remote for setup. Okay, so then it's going to play some music. This is to set your remote. Your television up. So then it's found that my television works alright. So yes, the volume worked correctly. It says your Fire TV remote is now successfully set up. Excellent.
Welcome to your new Fire TV.
Give us a bit of an intro video, which I'll skip. Then it's just going to show you a list of the popular apps which you can just select to download. So I'll just put all the usual suspects on there that I would normally use. And then hit play pause to continue. And it'll just start downloading those when you press finish. Fantastic. So I'm just going to wait for those to download, and then I'm going to do a few tests so we can see how it reacts to my voice. Okay, just while they're finishing downloading, one of the first things I would go into is the settings page. Now the reason for that is not everything is initially set up correctly. So we're going to display and sounds, and on here if you go into display, so we've got it set at auto here, but this is what I'm interested in. So colour depth at the moment is set 8 bits, so I'm going to put that up to 12 bits and see if my television will handle that. So that has worked, and as you can see in the top corner, my television is now displaying in HDR. So we've got dynamic range settings, always HDR on. So we'll use, I think we'll use always HDR. So that will give you a slightly better experience when you're watching films, etc. So I'm just going to go and sign into my Netflix account once that's downloaded off screen. I did sign into my Netflix account. Something that I found a bit disappointing really was the fact that still you can't just get signed in automatically to a Netflix account. I would have thought by now the partnership that Netflix and Amazon have, that they would actually just allow it to auto sign in, perhaps using the email address that you've got registered for Amazon and Netflix if you're using the same email address, but no, we've not got that. So I'm just going to do a few experiments. So we've got here, this is nice, we've got a 4K Ultra HD section. Most of it is Amazon original content, as you'd expect on here. But I believe there is some films somewhere, though I can't actually see any. Although that is 4K Ultra HD TV rather than films. I'm sure they are somewhere, so why don't we just ask the remote control, show me 4K films. So there we go. So whether or not that's in 4K, I don't know. If I go into it, I'll soon find out. So that's to watch with Netflix. So it does integrate still with the Amazon homepage. If we go on there, I'll soon find out if that's 4K. So it's not 4K. It says at the top there that it is just HD. So that didn't work. Bit of a shame, really. So we'll go back home, and then we will see if we can watch some YouTube videos. Open YouTube videos. So we've got there, we've got a video about it, and then we've got a load of fake YouTube videos, YouTube apps. We do have this one, which is the sort of web browser based thing. I will download it. It tells you that you have to basically visit YouTube from a website, so we'll use Firefox because I installed that. So I don't know if I press search there, I don't know if I can use the microphone. Don't think I can. 4K YouTube videos. No, I don't actually have the ability there to be able to search with my voice. So unless anyone can tell me differently, I don't really think I can. So I'm not going to sign in because I don't really need to on this device. But we'll do a quick search. Just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. We'll search for Tomo's Tech. So as you can see, this is a pretty slow way of doing things. There we go. We'll have a look at one of my latest videos there, how to set up the Amazon Alexa. And there we go. Seem to be getting quite a good resolution there.
Hello, welcome to another video
Hello,
of
me.
Tomo's Tech.
So we'll go back out there. So that's very disappointing. The beef between YouTube and Amazon just needs to stop. It is ridiculous. So we'll see if we can do some other things. What's the weather like in New York?
Right now in New York, United States, it's 5 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today's forecast has intermittent clouds, with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 1 degree.
It's good to know that the weather's the same in Yorkshire that it is in New York, only it's a lot cheaper to live in Yorkshire, I believe. What else should we do? We will do... Alexa, play a comedy on my TV.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills that can play that. Go to the Alexa app to manage your video skills and devices.
By doing that, it's telling me I need to go to my Alexa app, which is on my phone. I will go into there and I will do what it says and try and add some video skills. So I'm in the Alexa app now. You better see that just on the left hand side of the screen. And so we've got a today's TV guide thing here, which seems pretty good. Not really sure how I add the video skills, but I'll have a look under all skills and see what I can find. Once that loads very slowly. So I don't want Star Commander, I don't know why it's gone into there. We'll go to categories, and sure we'll find it in movies and TV. So, these all seem to be ones that are just to give you an idea of what's on television, etc. But really what I want to do, I want to be able to control my television using my Alexa. So, let's ask her, shall we? Alexa, how do I control my Fire TV stick with you?
For help with that question, go to the Help and Feedback section of the Alexa app.
Help and feedback of the Alexa app. So if we go back to the home screen and go into Help and Feedback, and I think it's Alexa companion device. Aha! So that was useful. So Alexa on Fire TV. Aha! So use your Alexa device to control certain features on your Fire TV. So it should complete the linking process automatically, and it says, right, okay, so if we just say a request that includes the Fire TV, the device, it will complete the pairing. So we'll do that. Alexa, play the Grand Tour on my Fire TV stick.
Getting the Grand Tour from Prime Video.
And there we have it. It's working. Alexa, play the news on my Fire TV stick. Didn't want to do that. So we'll just pause that. Alexa, what's the news on my Fire TV stick?
I don't know that.
In the app, on the settings, we can actually edit the name of the device. So this one is in my living room. So I will change the name of that to Living Room TV. Okay. So now, what I can do is this. Alexa, play something funny on my living room TV.
I didn't find anything called Living Room TV. That can play music. To play on your speaker, use the device name or set up multi-room music in the Alexa app.
Alexa, play some Netflix programs on my Fire TV.
Getting programs from Fire TV.
There we go. So we can ask it certain things. That's literally search for programs, but yeah, I get that. That makes sense in a way. So if we say, Alexa, show me horror movies on my Fire TV.
Getting horror movies from Fire TV.
So there we go. It does a nice, easy search. You can see that at the top corner. General use of the Fire TV stick, I'll just put my remote down here, not that you can see it, but it is very, very, very snappy. A lot quicker than the previous devices. I've seen a few videos where people are running emulators and playing games on this. I do intend to have a look at that a lot further down the line, but for now I'm just going to use it for entertainment, as it's nice and simple. And the real beauty of it is, not that you can see because of the light behind, but if you press the power button, it will now turn your television off. So the real question here is, would I buy one of these? Well, I have, but would I recommend that you buy one? The answer there is yes, definitely. The value for money here is absolutely exceptional. The Dolby Atmos, the HDR, all the added extras that you didn't get on the previous generation are now here. We've now got a remote that's very useful. We can actually control our television with it. We no longer need to have a separate remote for our volume and our power. We can just go straight in with the CEC control over HDMI. We can just pull up the Amazon Fire Stick. We can just browse content until we run out, which will never happen because there's 10,000 apps available and tons of live television. So if you enjoyed my review, then please put a like down below. If you didn't enjoy it, then please put a thumbs down. And I do appreciate your comments, and I do try and respond to every comment that goes on my videos. So if you want to get in touch with me, or if you've got any questions about the 4K Fire TV stick, then please ask in the comments below, or you can contact me on social media. Links are below or at the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.